This is a new question. First time it's ever been asked. You're a new addition to the crayon box. What color would you be and why?
Raunchy red.
Really?
Yeah.
It's unexpected.
You think? I can be very nasty. I can be I can be pretty crude.
Anna Faris, welcome to the 6-Minute Marathon.
Thank you, Savannah.
We're going to try to answer as many questions as we can. In 6 minutes, we'll start the clock right now.
Okay.
Do you like marathons?
No.
Do you like to run?
I don't like people who like marathons.
I don't either. What exercise do you like?
I don't like, well, I like hiking, but, you know, listen,
Not really.
You're barking up the wrong tree with that kind of thing.
What's your favorite, most used emoji?
I don't use emojis.
Really? How do you communicate? I would be
I know.
mute without an emoji.
Isn't that awful? Well, I just feel like it's too easy. It's an easy way out.
It's a shortcut, it is.
So instead, I just don't talk to people. So I don't have any friends.
Well, that's even easier than finding the right emoji. What's your biggest pet peeve?
I don't like when people drive around like to get the perfect parking space.
Really?
I also don't like it when people say, you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a particular kind of person. Somebody says, you think? I'm like, I don't know. Turn off.
Exactly. Who would you want
Good
to
delivery.
play? Yeah, thank you. Who would you want to play you in the movie about your life?
Oh, man. I don't know. I guess she hasn't been born yet.
Oh, yes.
I mean,
She's young and beautiful, obviously.
of course.
Perhaps she's an infant right now. What is your biggest professional accomplishment thus far?
I think in general, just being able to continue to act for a while, you know, just continue
A working
like
actress.
having been, you know, working in Hollywood for like 20 years now. I felt so lucky to get my first job. I feel lucky to get any job.
Do you remember your very first audition or big audition?
Yes, my very first big audition was for Scary Movie. And I auditioned every day in front of Keenan, every day for a week. And then when I got the job at the end of the week, I thought they're going to fire me because I have no idea what I'm doing, and I'm not funny. At the time, I was, and well, I'm still not very funny.
I disagree.
Thank you, you're sweet.
What is your favorite reality show?
I used to watch a lot of Real Housewives.
Which one?
New York and Beverly Hills. I've been dipping into Love Island.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Is that a hidden talent?
It's not so much a talent, but I'm not afraid of like spiders. That's not a talent, is it? I just like to scoop them up
I
and
think it's a
put
great
them out.
quality. What are you most grateful for?
Oh, I feel like so much. My family, you know, my friends, you know, people that I love. That you know, you couldn't sort of manage this, everything without them. I guess that's such a vague answer.
Great.
Also, these boots.
They are quite fabulous. Do they go all the way up?
No.
Oh, they
And
are.
look, I have tube socks. That's
Oh,
I'm
I love
also very
that.
grateful for my tube socks.
They look good and they seem warm.
Well, yeah, on this very hot New York day.
This is a new question. First time it's ever been asked. You're a new addition to the crayon box. What color would you be and why?
Raunchy red.
Really?
Yeah.
It's unexpected.
You think?
Are you wearing raunchy red right now?
I think so, but I'm a pretty I don't know. I can be very nasty. I can be I can be pretty crude.
Like cursing, like
Yeah.
sailor's mouth?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite curse word?
Oh yeah.
Is it the F word?
Yes, but I also
You're thinking about whether to tell me.
yeah, I am thinking about whether to tell you. Can I tell you after?
Yeah, tell me after.
Okay.
Do you worry a lot? And about what?
I worry about like my line memorization for my show Mom. I worry about my son, which I think he's 7, and I think that you go through, and you're a mom, so I don't, tell me if I'm right or wrong, but I think you eventually you become more numb to the worry, but it's still this undercurrent. But especially like those first 2-3 years, it's like But I don't know, like when you have a second child, if that dissipates, if it's like, oh, they're going to be fine.
But I do think you're right. I think you kind of...
You have
you
to
just get used to it. It's not that you're not worrying. It's just you get used to the worry.
Yeah.
Would you give a curfew to your teenage son?
Yeah. But he'd be able to skirt around it, I'm sure. I mean, I did.
What rule did your parents have that you would copy?
I really liked how my parents were always emphasized kindness. The couple of times when I said something critical about somebody, they would kind of come down on me and say things like, you don't know what it's like to walk in another person's shoes or whatever. And I hope that I can pass sort of a degree of empathy onto my son too. I'm really empathetic.
You think? I like that though. I'm taking that to heart. All right, last question. What could you spend all day talking about?
This is going to sound awful because it's not my son or horses, but acting.
Like just the craft.
Yeah, it's so obnoxious. No one would want to listen. No one would want to listen.
How hard is it to memorize all that stuff, though? You mentioned that. I think I feel like I have a pretty good memory, but I don't know how you memorize it, and then it's not just you have to say the words; you have to say them convincingly.
It's the line memorization is difficult. You get into sort of a pattern with it, but it is then putting the thought behind it, like taking the sequence of words and then unlocking sort of what they mean, what the intonation is. Listen, see, like you don't want to get into this. Your eyes are glazing over. You're taking a nap.
No, but we are out of time. Anna Faris. No, I'm just kidding. It was such a pleasure. Thank you so much.
For having me here.
We really are out of time.
Yeah,
okay.
All right.
What could you talk all day about with 30 seconds on the clock? It's like the worst interviewer ever.
What could you talk all day about?
No.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.